Satnam and welcome back. I'm delighted to tell you that we are going to start a channel purely on the basis and fundamentals of Kundalini Yoga. Now I know you've probably practiced with me already the 40-day weight loss challenge. I've heard from so many of you of how tremendous you feel and the effects that this practice has had on you. So I'm really happy that you found it and that you've experienced the journey and that you saw your transformation. So today I want us to really touch upon this transformative power of Kundalini Yoga. I want you to understand why we're doing what we're doing, why this program works, and why Kundalini Yoga is so essential. In later series, we're going to touch on the basics, on what a Kundalini Yoga class consists of, what are different postures, the breaths, the mantras, all this stuff that probably confused you in the first time when you first stepped on your mat and did Kundalini Yoga. But first of all, I want you to have a think of where you are in your life right now. Because we are so busy. We are constantly running. We constantly have social events and things that we need to do. We have our family that needs taking care of. We have to obviously earn our salaries so that we can support our family. We are overloaded with information, so much so that everything attracts our attention and we get so confused as to, oh my God, maybe this will help me. Or I feel really in need of finding a solution in my life because I can't take it anymore. And believe me, we've all been there. We've all felt totally exhausted, totally out of energy, where your body just cannot take it any longer. We substitute our burnout with emotional eating, with bad habits. People pick up smoking, drinking, gambling, different activities where they can take their mind off because the mind is so busy that doesn't even allow us to relax and connect to ourselves. So I'm sure you lie in bed sometimes, you can't fall asleep, and all this noise in your head keeps coming up and keeps coming up. I don't like my job, I don't like my boss, I feel trapped in this family, I am not heard, nobody appreciates me, I feel no energy, I can't do this anymore or this anymore. And it becomes a vicious circle. Then we become angry and we become aggravated. And then we start alienating people from our lives because we are energy into our utmost consistency. We are a vibration. So when you vibrate this energy of, I can't take it, or I'm so busy, then people don't want to even talk to you anymore. They'll start making circles bigger and bigger around you, and so that they can avoid being in your presence because it is not an uplifting, positive being. So what can we do? Well, we can transform, because this is not how life is supposed to be. As Yogi Bhajan says, we are born with happiness being our birthright. We are born here to be a fulfilled, complete, creative, blissful individuals that live a life full of enjoyment and passion and fun. Life doesn't have to be just your itinerary and your tasks and I have my to-do list today. We need to find that creative potential behind our own energy, behind our body. We need to heal the body so it's strong, because that's our vessel. That's what carries our whole being in all our 10 bodies. So strong, vibrant body, balanced systems, clean, detoxified organs is what's going to give you the strength, the energy, the power to progress. But then Kundalini Yoga is specific for the creative energy, for the flow, for the consciousness of being aware of what we're doing. So I'll share with you my story so that you can probably relate to parts of it. I first started Kundalini when I was very young and just beginning my career in investment banking in London. And as a junior, I used to work really long hours. I used to feel very unappreciated. I used to be cornered quite often because I was one of the few women in a very, very man-dominated society. So it was tough. I couldn't sleep, I was nervous, I would wake up in the morning and feel like that little ball in my stomach, feeling, this is not right, I don't want to go, because I know I'm gonna feel really bad when I reach to my desk. And then this escalated into a very erratic type of eating, emotional eating really, junk food, trying to get something out of life because I was just feeling very, very empty. I felt super lonely, I alienated a lot of people in my life, my whole immune system broke. So I reached a point where my whole body just said, that's it. You don't want to listen to me, I gave you headaches, I gave you nausea, I took all your energy out so that you can stop, and you just didn't. And that's what we do. That's what we do in our lives. We keep on pushing and we keep going through without being aware, without being conscious of us as human beings, as the body, the mind, the energy. So I had my complete burnout and my body crashed and I was unable to work whatsoever for months. And in this period that I probably reached the rock bottom, I found Kundalini Yoga. So I stumbled across a seminar, I walked in, having no clue what it is, and there it was. After an hour and a half of a yoga class, I just felt amazing. I have released all that tension, all that chatter in my head, all of this was just gone. And I felt, that's it. I have not lived my life as I should have, as I was meant to be. There was a big missing part in my heart for a vibrant, full, energetic, consistent, beautiful life. And I started practicing, and I started practicing on a daily basis, sometimes even twice a day. And what happened, you think? Well, I've changed my job. Well, frankly, I broke my leg skiing, which gave me a little bit of time to assimilate all this situation, to assimilate the knowledge, the practice, and what is happening inside of me. So as I was progressing with my practice as much as I could back then, I started changing my energy. And suddenly I had these amazing offers coming from different places, and people that previously would never reach out to me now were asking me, would you like to come and work with us? All those friends that I thought I have around me that were there for social events, to go to the cinema, to go on a trip, to kind of go out and have dinner, but they were not my true friends. They were just people that were around me just because of circumstances and because it was just socially acceptable. But all of this, the layers of worry, stress, people, circumstances that previously have prevented me from becoming a better being, just suddenly dissolved. So I've changed my job, changed my partner, I've changed my friends. Only the core, real friends are still staying with me. Changed my flat. I've completely changed everything. And I had this amazing flow of energy and of creativity. That's when I developed Kundalini Lounge, because I felt, do you know what? I need to share this with people because I feel so amazing. I managed to actually transform myself. And it is possible. But you gotta believe in it. You're gonna put the work, discipline, everyday practice if you can, or at least the meditation, because that discipline brings you out of bad habits, shifting you into the new habits you want to create. And when that shift happens, your body, your cells, they have regenerated, they already vibrate with a completely different energy. You'll find you sleep amazingly well. There won't be this tossing and turning, there won't be this constant chatter in your head, but what if, but my boss said that, but my partner said this, but my baby is crying, but I have to run there. It's gonna be just quiet. Because you will be in your own being, you will know what you need and when you need to do it. And most important, you'll know when to stop and when to take care of yourself, when you've reached that limit. So we can change. It is not given that you came to this planet, you have this life, the story is written and that's it. You're forever going to be miserable, overweight, stressed, depressed, unheard. It's not like that. So we can change all this and we can shift it. And all we need to do is raise our awareness, because everything is in the mind. We think that somebody is being aggressive towards us. We feel that somebody's screaming at us, that's because of me, and oh God, how dare they? That's not true. It's just an outer expression of their own inner being, of their own state of mind. And you having been grounded, having that strength, that core, you won't allow any of that to actually sway you in any direction. Yogi G says we have two options. Either we control our energy and sway it in our way, or we don't control our energy and it sways us in its own way. So if you don't control it, then others, circumstances, people, situations, all that, it's going to drive you into different directions, and suddenly you feel very elated and happy because somebody's very happy, and suddenly you feel really down because somebody was just very, very, very nasty to you and you felt that's personal. But again, I'll repeat, it's in our head. So I wake up every morning, I go on a trading floor, and I have to sit as the only woman with a whole team of men in an extremely aggressive and kind of forthcoming environment. And yet I need to get out of there feeling I've done something good and I feel great. I do not allow that energy, that constant vibration of stress, of anxiety, of information to penetrate me. And even if I did, then I'll come back and home and I'll just do my practice, I'll clear my head, I'll sit down, just do 5 minutes of meditation, and bang, I'm done. I'm ready. I have cleansed my whole aura. So then when I go to bed, I can actually fall asleep. When I wake up in the morning, I have the energy, I have the passion to get up and love my life. Because once you've shifted your energy, ideas are gonna come to your head. Things that you haven't even thought about. You'll become much more creative, you'll figure out new businesses, you'll figure out a way to make more money, save your family. You're not gonna live working every day to live. You're gonna actually live and enjoy your work, your family, and your whole environment. So you can create your life, you can shift it. It is not that difficult. I'll leave you with this. But it is in your hands to decide what you want to do. You've started most probably on a journey already with us in our Kundalini Lounge. Keep up, follow. We're gonna go through the whole basics because that's very important, so that you understand every single part and how that creates that energy and that shift in yourself. And we will transform step by step into being radiant, strong, and happy. Satnam, I hope that you find your way. I'm here if you need me. You can always email me. And if you want to sign up for this series and receive updates, there is a link below. Just register your email and we'll shortly be back. Satnam.